we've seen some Republicans like Mitt Romney certainly put pressure on Donald Trump. But what about the Mitch McConnells, the ones who have serious influence here? We haven't heard a lot from them.
No, and this is going to be critical for the Republican Party. You know, I do draw a bit of a distinction in what we've heard from my friends Peter and Lenore this morning. I mean, this is not, if this is a repudiation of right-wing populism, then it is a qualified one, a heavily qualified one. Donald Trump got more vote than any other president in history, except for Joe Biden. He has not just appealed to his base, but he's increased the base, and it is no longer just the white working poor, as it overwhelmingly was in 2016, but there is a significant voter base as well now from non-white voters, which were not necessarily part of that constituency. The issues that drove Trump are baked into the system. And I hear Malcolm Turnbull talking about Trump creating division. He did not create the division. The division has been building now for decades. That schism in America along race, class and cultural lines. We've seen others exploit this in the past. If you go back to 1968 with George Wallace, if you look at people like Pat Buchanan, Newt Gingrich had done this, Sarah Palin came along and she tapped into that same sentiment. Donald Trump took it all the way to the White House. Now, he has not only increased his vote, but the vote has held up for the Republicans, increased for the Republicans in the House of Representatives. And if they hold the Senate as well, that is going to create enormous issues for Joe Biden. So here's the question for the Republican Party. How do they repudiate the person who has delivered them presidency in 2016 and this base now? How do they repudiate that without losing it? Are they prepared to work with Joe Biden and not be the obstructionist Senate as it was during the Obama years when Mitch McConnell said he was effectively out to destroy that presidency? It's an existential moment for the Republicans, and it creates enormous challenges for Joe Biden, who talks about unity and no red states or blue states. But there are fundamentally red states and blue states, and within those states there are red and blue divisions as well.